Building off last season, what are you trying to accomplish?
Just trying to be better, working on the little things, just like trying to take those small steps forward, just helping contribute to the team, just doing what I need to do, just everything, perfecting my craft. So that's going to year two.
What was the off season like as far as like trying to add size, strength, or whatever else you were doing?
In the off season, just trying to gain more muscle mass, still be lean enough to make those like agile moves that I did in year one. Just making that, taking the process seriously with the strength staff and nutrition program, just making sure I put on the right type of body weight.
Did you gain? How many pounds did you gain?
For me, I gained a few pounds. Last year I was playing around like 265. This year I think I'm around 275 right now. So,
how do you feel about that?
I'm still good, still moving like I need to. I'm all good about that, so I feel good. I feel good with the weight.
Did you come in with a different mentality this year, being the scholarship guy, knowing you're going to have more of a role with last year? You kind of didn't know.
No, it's still a walk-on mentality. You still got to earn every day. You still got to earn the right to be on the field. You still got to play to the standard that you played on last year, and if not more. So I feel like it's a lot more to prove this year. Why they put me on scholarship. So it's
Some of the skill stuff that you've been working on, like what specifically are you trying to do?
Just working on perfecting my pass rush craft, working on my run reads. That's one thing I want to emphasize this year, being able to stop the run. I've already shown that I can pass rush, so showing that I can be a complete player and stop the run as well is a big thing for me. So.
Even though there's a lot of new faces on the team, does it feel like a sense of continuity because a lot of players did come back from last year? Still got Robert Rodriguez as a coach. Does it feel like more of the same?
I feel like we came together more as a team, adding all the right players and everything. They just added on to it. Nobody really hurt us coming in. So, everybody came in with the right mentality. Like the new guys came in knowing that we're all trying to get to the same goal. Having Coach Rob back here is another big thing, bringing those few guys in. We're all a family, like he says, so we're just coaching those guys up so that way everybody's ready. So when your number's called, that everybody's ready. So.
Do you feel like it's a competition between you and Omar, or how do you look at that?
I feel like we compete with each other a lot. We push each other to be better. Anytime he makes a play, I'm hyping him up. Anytime I do something good, he hypes me up. And I feel like overall that we just push each other to be better, and that can only do but help the team. So that can only help the team to do that. So.
Jermaine's decision to leave was after spring ball. So did that sort of give you any additional fuel to for what's possible for you for this year?
I feel like as a team, we didn't really let that distract us from what we wanted to get this year. The goal was still the same. Being better as a D-line, being better as a player. So when guys leave, I wish them the best. That was one of the big goals I had on this team. But it didn't really affect me any kind of way. I still got the same goals I had going into the spring, going into the fall camp. So.
Do you expect that the D-line will be a strength of the team?
I expect us to, I expect us to do big things as a D-line unit this year. A lot of guys don't really have us as one of the top D-lines in the nation, which I believe we are. And I feel like we're just going to prove that every week going into it, prove that in fall camp. And I feel like it's only up from here, so it's a sky's the limit for us as a unit.
What goals do you have for yourself this season?
The goals I have for myself this year, I feel like I can do way better than what I did last year. But, as the opportunities present themselves, I feel like only time will tell, but I feel like I'll shock myself this year. I'm not going to really put a label on it, but,
As you approach the start of the season, camp, all those things coming around the corner, what are some of the expectations for the team as you guys really start to hone in on that focus as the season nears?
I feel like the expectations for the team, be disciplined, more disciplined than what we were last year. Execute things on a high level every play. Just being more together, being able to communicate well as a defensive unit, as an offensive unit. But as long as we're meeting our expectations, I feel like we'll be doing well and meeting all of those. So.
Who else in the group do you think is poised to take a big step forward this year?
Besides me and Omar, I feel like Joe's supposed to take a big step this year. Coop, Mike Matthews, Robbie Harrison, Gary Stansberry, all of those guys, are poised to take a big step. TJ Pisafia, I feel like everybody, this is the year that everybody's going to have the opportunity, to show themselves as a player. So.
Is there anybody that you've been working closely with that you've kind of learned a lot from in this unit?
Me and Omar, we stay after workouts or work out after hours, and just talking to each other about pass rush things, just working out, just not even talking about football, just being there, just competing is what just pushing each other to be better, like I said before. But that's literally somebody that I've been working with along this offseason. So.
What did you think about the team vibe just this summer with the workouts?
I feel like this is the closest. Last year we had a lot of guys that were good, but this is the closest team that I've seen. We're a lot more together than what we were last year. You know, we communicate well. We even outside of football, we're a lot closer as a team, and that can't do anything but help you on the football field. So.
Are there certain people that do a really good job of making that the case?
You know, I think the captains really do a really good job of bringing the team together. You know, Kyle Soley, Mike Matus, TJ Pesafea, you know, Jordan Clark, they do a lot. They do great things for bringing the defense together. You know, the offensive captains do a great job of bringing the offense together. You know, they bring each other together as a team. They're doing a really good job of that right now. So.
Speaking of growing as a team off the field, what is it like when you get in here with the boys in the cafeteria and have some time away from football? How would you explain that kind of atmosphere?
It's more of just like a camaraderie thing, you know, just laughing, joking, just talking about what we're going to do for the rest of the day, hang out, you know, just eat our food, you know, just go back and then repeat the same thing over and over again. You know, you can't really, you're going to be around these guys a lot. So you might as well just get used to talking to them and be friends outside of football, because there's a difference between being teammates and being friends. And, you know, if you're teammates and friends, that's a great thing. So.
Have you got a sense of Donnie Henderson's personal style? Like, is he more aggressive? Is he more conservative? Does he want to bring more pressure?
I feel like he can be a little bit of both. You know, it depends on who we're playing, what we're planning on doing. But, you know, he's a really smart guy. And I feel like depending on what the situation is, he's going to have the right call. We're going to execute it to the best of our ability, you know, at 100%, 1,000 miles an hour. So.